name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We are #2 in the entire United States of America. That's crazy. We sell more Class Bs as anybody in Florida and #2 in the whole country. And I really accredit it to our great team, our great selection, and just our customer service, the stuff we do, the free delivery nationwide, free flatbed for any van anywhere in the country, our tech support, everything that we do. We fly customers here from anywhere in the country, teach them how to use the RV, put them up at a campground for a couple nights. We are there with you in the beginning of your RV journey. And you know what I hear from our people so often is that they really appreciate these videos we do, but then they also appreciate that when they buy the RV, that we are with them in the beginning of their journey. So it's so cool. I'm so honored to be that, the #1 dealer in Florida. So honored to have some of the absolute best van Class B brands in the country. And we have a great team. Our team has been there. I mean, I got guys that have worked with us for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, that all they do are Class B vans. So we have a great thing going here in Gainesville. Today, the sun is shining. We're at our new dealership. It is about 80% of the way done. In the next month or two, we will be moved in. But you know what? We are utilizing the 15 acres right now. We're utilizing these camping spots. This is where people are gonna be camping. They buy an RV from us, they're gonna come and camp. We have a lake, we got beautiful trees. People are gonna be camping here. When they buy their RV, we're gonna put them up for the first few nights so they can test everything right here at these camp spots. I promise, they're gonna be a lot prettier than this. The other day I did an AI generated photo of this and it was beautiful. Today is not very AI generated looking like. But what we offer at Sunshine State RVs is these videos so that way you see the RV. No matter where you're at in the country, you see everything in the RV from top to bottom, front to back. I go all through the inside as best that I can. I spend as much time in the RV as possible teaching you guys and showing you guys what it is. And then once you decide that it's the one you want, you call us. We will ship it to you for free anywhere in the country, or we'll fly you here, teach you how to use it, and give you tech support the entire time you own it. Guaranteed service appointments, free roadside assistance, so much stuff that Sunshine State RVs offers. And I know that's important, but you're not watching this video to hear me talk about Sunshine State RVs. You want to hear about this beauty that's behind me. So this is the brand new 2027 Winnebago View 24D. Now, there's some big stuff in 2027 that they did to this. The first one is, I love this color. This is they call it carbonite gray. This is a carbonite gray color, full body paint. There's no stripes, no decals, nothing on it, full body paint. I absolutely love the way this color came out, black wheels. The other big thing, in 2027, they went fully to 4,500 chassis. So what does that mean? That means they have doubled the cargo carrying capacity. It's about 2,200 pounds of stuff you can put in there. And I know you're telling me, man, 2,200 sounds like a lot. Well, traditionally in Class B pluses, Winnebago Views, anything else in that line, it's been between 800, 900, sometimes 700 pounds. But Winnebago started building on the 4,500 chassis only in 2027, and they have doubled it. Now, my wife will find a way to use every single pound of that 2,200 pounds, I promise. When we go on vacation, she has her check bag and it weighs 50 pounds and 5 ounces. And I gotta beg the lady on the other side of the counter to let us go through without paying the $300 fine. But she finds a way to squeeze every single pound out of that luggage. And the same thing, if you wanna put 2,200 pounds in this, it has the storage, it has the cargo carrying capacity, it has all of it. Some of my other favorite features besides the color and the new cargo carrying capacity is the new Winnebago Connect they started using last year. That has the pet minder on it to where when your pet is in there, it alerts you if the temperature changes, has automatic generator start. This has a lithium battery package. I mean, there is so much storage on this. This has leveling jacks. I mean, there's so much in 2027 that they're doing on this that I truly feel like if you are looking for something that's 25 feet long, that's a little bigger than a Class B, I think the Winnebago View is gonna be a great option. So let's dive right into the actual video. So running boards, I love how they give you the big W all over it. They give you these little hooks here so you can hook your pet up to it, your dog or your cat, your rabbit, your chinchilla, whatever kind of pet you travel with. Put a leash on it, you can hook it right there. I have seen people hook their kids to these things. I don't know if I haven't actually seen that. I'm joking. You got your power steps when you open the door. Steps pop out, and there is a screen door as well. So you got your screen door here, power door, all of that. You can press a button and the steps will stay out if you so wish. Nice big Girard power awning. Girard is a great brand of awning. 110 plugs here. You got a cable outlet here. For those of you who still watch cable TV, there's a cable outlet. I know there's a big movement, cut the cord, get away from cable, and just watch YouTube. I love that movement. This is what's so great. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 storage compartments just on this one side. 4 storage compartments. So these are big, they're waterproof, they lock, they don't open up and fall on your head. They are great storage compartments. And this one here is inside the RV. There is a light on it. These are all well insulated. I mean, you can store anything you can imagine in these 4 big storage compartments. I've used this as a tailgate RV before, where we're at a Florida Gator football game, we tailgated. This was our little liquor cabinet right here. This was where we had all our chairs, and that's where we had all of our food, and we would pull everything out and set up our tailgate right here in front of it for the game. So I love having all of this storage. Some is inside the RV, some is outside the RV. Very simple and easy to shut, but yet they stay open, which is nice. Look at that. Very easy, simple, right? I love the black wheels. One more thing. So with the propane on the coach, you do have a propane jack here. So you can put a grill. So you can put a propane grill, hook it up there, and you can grill right here using the propane outlet that comes with on the propane tank here. It's a huge propane tank, so that's something that you can use quite a bit. In this storage, this one here, so they separate them, so that way you can put stuff in here and it's not gonna slide around. It's gonna be separate. As we're walking around, you do have a ladder on the back so you can climb up top. You do have a tow hitch here. It tows about 5,000 pounds. Big LED lights on the back. You have all your tow brakes, cameras, all of that here. As we are still going. So Winnebago gives you a 30 amp service. This is the 30 amp service right here. So you have a 30 amp service. What I like about this, you plug it in, you put it there, and then it tells you that it is working. So it's in there and it lights up bright when it is on. This is something that Corey will teach you. Like I mentioned earlier, when you do fly in, we will teach you how to do all of this. You have a shower here, so you got hot water and cold water. This is where you have, this is heated and insulated to make this a true 4-season coach. And you have your water inlet, you fill your tank, black tank drain, gray tank drain, everything is there. This is a black tank flush. So if you feel there's stuff sitting in the bottom of your black tank, you put a hose in there and it just flushes the whole tank out, which is very, very nice. There's other ways to do it, but you know, that is definitely one of them. The outside shower is great for your dogs, for your pets. If you need to, you know, rinse something off, if you went surfing and you want to rinse your wetsuit, or if you go skiing and you want to rinse your skis off, stand-up paddle boards, you can rinse it off before you deflate it, get it nice and clean. You know, I mentioned the black wheels. Winnebago finds a way to put a W on everything they possibly can. So we have a big W on the black wheels there. This is dualies, so it gives you that extra stability. So this is where you fill your water tank. I like it when things are up high, so I can just stand here and fill it or leave the hose in there. I don't need to be on my hands and knees doing it. Really like that a lot. This is that big propane tank that I mentioned earlier, 12-gallon capacity in this big propane tank, which is nice. On the power system on this View, you have a 4,000 watt generator and you have 320 amp hours of lithium battery. Something else they did new this year was they went to a 3,000 watt inverter. So you have 320 amp hours of lithium and a 4,000 watt generator. So between those two things, you can run everything in your coach. And then the Winnebago Connect has a automatic generator start. So if your battery gets to about 15%, that automatically kicks on and it charges your battery back up to 50%, and then it kicks off itself. And all of that can be connected to your phone. So no matter where you're at in the world, you can see what your battery's at, what the temperature is in your coach. You can see what lights are on. You can see all your tanks, everything from no matter where you're at in the world. You can monitor your entire coach through the Winnebago Connect, which also great is the pet minder. I know I mentioned that, where that will tell you what the temperature is inside the coach, to where if your dog is in there and your AC is on, you go to dinner and something happens, right? You run out of fuel, the generator stops, you have an issue, you get an alert when the temperature starts climbing, so you can make sure to get back to your coach prior to it being too hot in the RV. So, you know, the Mercedes chassis has every feature that they have. So LED high performance headlights, you have all of the sensors. So there's a camera right here, and there's sensors for the adaptive cruise control. There's sensors for the blind spot assist, the crosswind detection, all of the normal Mercedes safety features that you're used to, this Winnebago View has on it. So lots of big changes in 27. That's a lot on the outside. We're about to jump on the inside. You're gonna see they upgraded the interior. They made it more comfortable. They made it more aesthetically pleasing, as my wife would say. And if you like the outside, if you're looking for some 25 feet, follow me on the inside. I think you're absolutely gonna love it. So even when the slide is in on this Winnebago View, you can really get a sense of the size of it, because right now the slide is completely in and I can walk pretty freely through the entire coach. I can use the sink, I can access cabinets, I can access the microwave with the slide in, I can keep walking, I can open the fridge and freezer, so the fridge can be open, the freezer. I can also fully access the bathroom with the slide in. So this is if you're driving and you just pull over for a minute and you don't want to go through the, I don't want to say hassle because it's not a hassle, but you don't want to go through the exercise of bringing the slide out. You can just leave it and you can access everything with the slide in. But once the slide is out, it is like an absolute huge difference in this coach. Ready? And just like that, we have all the space in the world. Remember, this is a 25-foot RV. Most Sprinter vans are only 24 foot. This is a foot longer than a traditional Sprinter van. And look at all the space you have in here, from the couch to the huge dinette to this queen size bed that's about to fold down. I mean, this couch, I mean, look at this. This is a very comfortable couch here. You can sit back, watch TV. You can have 2 or 3 people here. You can have 2 or 3 people on the dinette. I mean, you can easily sleep 6 people in here. I've done it. So this floor plan has been around for a while. This is the D floor plan, and I have 4 kids. And when they were like 2, 4, 6, and 8, me and my wife took them camping for a night or 2 in this. Me and my wife were on this bed. I put 2 kids on the dinette, and then I put 2 kids up here on the overhead bunk. And so 2 kids here, 2 kids here, and then me and my wife on the dinette. It's a little tough using 1 bathroom, but you know, you get by. When you're in a beautiful RV like this, you definitely get by. But ideally, you don't have 6. I mean, you could when you need it, but 2 people are good. 4 people is very comfortable, especially on the new 4500 chassis. You have all the cargo carrying capacity you can want in one of these. Another big upgrade for 2027 is the Truma air conditioner. So now they're using a ducted Truma AC in this entire coach. So the AC is here, it's everywhere. It's not just right above your head blowing on you, but it really does a great job of cooling this Winnebago down. So very neat. One of the things they've always said about this is the biggest countertop. It's over 7 feet. So I'm 6 foot, and that's here. So from here to here, it is a 7-foot wide kitchen countertop. It is the biggest in any small C, class C RV, B plus RV, whatever you call these. It is the biggest in any of this size RV to have this much countertop space. So then you have big storage. So with the big countertop comes lots of storage. You have that storage there. And then you have all these big drawers that are all LED lit, and they also have extra locks on them when you need that. Nice big drawer there. Same thing here. Nice big drawer there. So very nice. You also have another, I love how they're lit, right? So you can see what's in them even at nighttime. You're not You're not using your phone and pulling it out and all that stuff. Convection microwave right here. So lots of storage under, lots of storage on top. You have a big double sink. Look at this. 2-compartment sink, nice modern looking. Fixture is black. They just upgraded all of these to black fixtures. And then you could do it like this if you like, for a cutting board. Or you can do it like this. A lot of people store stuff in their sink. They might store pans or dishes or all kinds of stuff. So they utilize that as storage also. And then this is the new upgraded cabinetry. So they started doing this in the 24R View last year, and this year now they're doing it in the D model. So it's kind of like a, I won't say bowed out, but it's kind of angled out. And what that does is that just gives you a little extra space inside to where you can put more in there. They also upgraded the cabinets. They upgraded all of the hardware, and I love all the colors. You have white faces, you got brown here, gray here, you got another type of gray here. So it's like a bunch of different colors, and that's, you know, my wife's an interior designer, and so these are all things that when she sees this, she really appreciates all of the aesthetics in these new Winnebagos, she tells me. So in here, you got some action, right? So you get your Wi-Fi gateway, which is part of your Winnebago Connect, a couple HDMI ports for your TVs, some satellites, USB, USB-C, some extra 110 plugs. They want to make, oh, and a roof access port for your, if you want Starlink, you don't need it because it has it. But if you do want to put something on your roof, they still give you the roof access port. But they want to make sure that you are ready for whatever you're coming across with all the HDMI, all the internet, all the power, everything that is here. They want to make sure that you are ready. So they give it all to you in one place, nice and clean, which I really appreciate. They also give you the induction stove and propane stove. Some people like induction, some people like propane, but there is one thing that's for sure. People love cooking in these RVs. On Instagram, there are some cool people that I follow, and they come up with these cool recipes that they cook in their vans or in their RVs. And I'm always amazed at how intricate and detailed these recipes are, and they're able to pull it off in their RV. I have a whole house and a whole kitchen, and it's hard for me to pull off these detailed recipes, but I really try. This is the Tower of Power. 2 110 plugs, USB-C and USB on here, which is nice. When you need it, it's up. When you don't need it, it's down. It's kind of like I'd pull a coffee maker out, I'd lift this up, I'd plug it in. When I'm done, I'd lower this, grab the coffee maker, put it back where it goes. Same thing with an air fryer. Pull the air fryer out, plug it in, use it. When it's done, store it where it goes. So any small kitchen appliance, you can do that with. So yeah, so very cool how they give you a real deal kitchen. I love the lighting. There's floor LED lights as well. So Winnebago is really giving you a great deal. So this is for privacy. Daytime, nighttime. This is daytime. But then all over this coach are these dual pane acrylic awning style windows. There's 1, 2, 3. They're all over the coach. Lots of windows, lots of natural light, which is really nice if you want it. If you don't want it, you close it. Let's see here. You close it, and then we got to close it all. And then you just lift this up, and now you don't have it if you want privacy. So very easy. You're not storing things and moving and messing and all that. Big TV with a sound bar is all here. And then you can just move. No, sometimes they move. No, this one does not move. It is where it is. Appreciate that. And another storage compartment here. All right, so this is pretty neat. It's new last year, but man, every time I play with it, I learn something new. What I love about this is that it is the Winnebago Connect. So it is made by Winnebago. There's an app on your phone. You can control all of this from your phone as well. So it does tell you the date, the time, the temperatures. On the home screen, it tells you house battery, propane, freshwater, gray tank, black tank, lights, all of this. Then you can go here and you can dig deeper into it. You know, one of the things that I really like is the energy management. So I can see my battery's 65% charged. My generator's putting out 2,800 watts. It's a 4,000 watt generator. Solar's bringing in 8 watts. The inverter's on. It's only using 1,300 watts of the 3,000 that is. They went to all 3,000 watt inverters this year. So I'm using 1,500 watts out of all of this, which is nice. If you're a mathematician, you understand all that. Pet Minder. This is one that I think is so important. If you have a pet or a child or stuff in here you don't want the temperature to flex on, maybe high-end camera equipment or whatever you have, you can set a temperature range. So if you want it to be 90, if you want it to be 85, whatever it is, it will send you a reminder on your phone when the temperature changes. You can turn alerts on, you can get an alert, all of that when it changes. Then you can go in and you can turn your generator on, and from there you can turn your air conditioner on. You can do all that from your phone. You can also rush back if you need. So climate control, auto, heat, cool, fan. You can see how you want to use it. You can go propane, you can do gas. If you want to do heat sources, propane, you can do that. Also, another thing that's very cool is on the energy management and the generator, you can do auto gen start. So auto gen start is so critical that when your battery charges, when your battery's down to 15%, it will automatically turn on, charge till 50%, then automatically turn off. You can set quiet hours. You can also see when the last time it ran. So if you're, you really should be running your generator once a month to kind of keep it exercised. You can only say, man, I ran it 3 months ago. I really should run it and service it. Or man, I run it every week. So you can see, you kind of have a log of when it's ran, which is great. So you can see how much propane you have left. You can see that it's charging the battery. The battery was at 65% when we first started looking at this. And now the battery is at 66%. So even though we're using the air conditioner, the fridge is on, every light is on, the generator's on, we are charging the batteries by doing that. The batteries are right here. They are a Lithionics. So here it is right here. It's a Lithionics 320 amp hour, 12 volt battery. I have made the mistake of telling people you can upgrade this battery in this coach. You cannot, because this is not set up yet to take an upgraded battery. So in 2027, you have a 320 amp hour Lithionics battery and a generator, or you can do away with the generator and have 2 of these. It's up to you. I'm sure I've been talking to them about coming up with something that can fix this to where you can upgrade it and it will read on the Winnebago Connect. But as of right now, you cannot upgrade that battery. I do apologize to anybody that I said the wrong information to. It comes with leveling jacks, comes with all these extra lights, a fire extinguisher. Here's your privacy here as well, which is nice. This is pretty cool because this can be here, or if you don't use it, it can be totally out of the way. So when it's out of the way, there we go. So when it's out of the way, it's there and you can freely stand here. You can sit here. You can set a table up, which is nice as well. And and this is like another sitting area. Both of these do swivel around and you can face the community here. If you had 2 people here, 2 people there, 2 people on the couch, that is great. This is a U-shaped dinette that the table does move for large people like myself who need to get in and out. So this is really nice. This also all folds flat to be one big bed. You do have LED lights here. You have USB, USB ports over there. And there is storage under these compartments or under these things here. I'll show you that also. And this is also pretty cool. I thought this was pretty neat, right? Winnebago thinks of everything, right? They don't want to waste any space. So that lifts up. Then let's just say you have a kid or something and you want to sit like this on like a chase lounge. How cool is that, right? I would definitely sit like this and I would watch TV. I really like that. There are seat belts. That's what that is right there. And then here, oh, I said there's storage. I lied. There's not storage under those. These do not really move free. Oh, wait a second. See, this is our first 2027 like this. So the more I play with it, the more I learn, which I love. I lied again. There is storage. How great is that? There. And look at that. And then the back one also has storage. Yep. So all 3 of these, I thought it did. And all 3 of these have full storage underneath them. They all have the leg kick out. They can be a big bed or it can be a U-shaped dinette. I'll tell you, there's a reason why this has been one of the best selling views for a long time. It is such a great floor plan with so much space. All right, now we're moving on to the couch. So this is the couch. There is another table that can go right here. Or if you don't want to use this as a couch, or you want to use it as a couch during the day, and then at night, you want to use it as a bed. Move this, move that, Hey, so the cushions are moved. Something else I want to show you before we move on. There is also storage under the couch, which is really nice. So storage under the couch here, which is cool. Now there's a button in here where you stand back and you lower the bed, and then you can lower the legs. Look at that. Now you have a queen size bed. I mean, how great is this? This is a real bed in an RV. So you have windows, you have privacy shades. There are reading lights. You have 110 plugs, USB chargers up there. You got everything you need to sleep, to be comfortable. And look how much room you have. I mean, I can easily have my spouse, my wife in here, Mary, plus a dog, plus a grandkid or a kid. Lots of room. You have a window here, and then you could have a screen or full privacy, whichever you prefer. So very comfortable bed. Winnebago makes one of the most comfortable beds. And when you need to use the bathroom, no matter what side you're on, you just get up, stand up, and then you walk to the bathroom. So you can walk all the way through here, even with the bed down. You do have 110 plugs and USB and USB-C on both sides. There's a place for CPAP machine. So everything you need is covered right here. Now, obviously you gotta move the cushions. Now that you're done sleeping for the night, we'll put it up halfway and then we'll stop. We can do the legs while it's right here. Make it a little easier. There and there. You don't have to do that because you could do it when it's up there. Well, there you go. That took all of 2 seconds. And then we do the cushions here. So that goes there, just like that. And then this one here goes right back here, just like this. And now you can put this here to have the little fancy armrest. Put that one there to have another armrest if you like. Some people like to have higher armrest. And now you have your comfortable couch again with your dinette and your table and everything. So, I mean, just this is a great Murphy bed type of situation that doesn't take up a ton of space. Storage-wise, that's not storage. Storage-wise here, you have all these drawers in here. I'm glad they don't just give you a one big storage because then you couldn't use, it'd be hard to grab everything. But they give you all these drawers, storage on top, storage there, which is great. Large fridge and freezer. Wow, it's cold. Like I said, everything's running right now and it is very cool in here. I am not sweating in these things like I normally am. So, I mean, I can't think of anything different they could have done in this area here, from the big kitchen to the Winnebago Connect to the U-shaped dinette to the overhead bunk to the couch and to the bed and to the spacing in here. It's just, it feels absolutely wonderful. Coming to the bathroom here, you have even more storage. So this is where you meant to hang your clothes up. These are your night shades, your 30 amp plug, your table. And don't forget, all this stuff might seem very complicated. Corey at our dealership will teach you how to use all of this here in Gainesville, or if we deliver it to you for free anywhere in the country, we'll do it all over FaceTime. So you don't be overwhelmed by the amount of technology or stuff. So nice big cabinet there. You have your toilet paper, 110. You have a medicine cabinet there. Big cabinet there as well. And then lots of room on the toilet here. So I'm a big guy. You can easily fit here, easily maneuver around. And then here is your shower. So getting into the shower. Right now there's a pole in here to hang stuff in. There we go. Makes it a little harder. So I can stand up. They give you a skylight for some natural light so you don't feel like you're in a bat cave. Hot water, cold water. You can hang stuff up, soap dish, and you can close this when you're in here. So they get, oh, look, I found another W. Check that thing out. This is a gold W at that. How awesome is that? So even spacing in the bathroom, spacing in the living room, the kitchen, the dinette, the TV. I mean, like, spacing wise, you have a lot of room with this slide out. At 25 feet, 8 inches, it's 1.5 feet bigger than a traditional Sprinter van. It's a little taller, a little wider, and you have some more, but on the 4500 chassis, you have double cargo carrying capacity. You have all the upgraded Mercedes. You have the beautiful color on the outside, the Truma air conditioner, which is the best in the industry. I mean, so much comfort, so much luxury. The Winnebago Connect can do so much for pets and generators and lithium and all that. I think if you're looking for a B+, a small C on a Sprinter chassis, there's no reason in the world why this Winnebago View should not be at the absolute top of your list. So SunshineStateRVs.com, check us out. We will deliver this for free anywhere in the nation. This is a little hard to flatbed, so we might have to drive it to you, but all of our vans we flatbed for free anywhere in the country. So check out our website, check out the other videos, and I really appreciate you spending some time with us.